Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Live, number one. What are we at? 113? We're at, number 113 for this Monday, November 24th. I'm your host, Rod. I'm here in sunny as crap, Philadelphia today. They say it's always sunny in Philadelphia. That's a lie. That's not true at all. But it's sunny today. I'm here with some of my good friends in the chat. I appreciate you guys for being here. Oh man, we got Jay here. We got Aaron. We got BM. Good morning to you, sir. We got Rob already here. I thank you guys for being here. We're gonna talk about a couple of eInk things today. We don't have a lot of tech news. It's a slow tech news day today. I want to talk about a couple of things. My brother sent me something last week. I should have talked about last week. Considering what happened today, I feel like I really should have talked about it last week. But this is the tech news show where we talk about today's tech news, talk about today's eInk news, talk about random stuff like that. We get into life stuff. We get into all kind of random stuff. You know, we just do the randos. We just do the random stuff. No randos today, though. No randos today. But just so we can get right into the vReader, we're gonna just jump right into the tech news. Okay, we're just gonna jump right into the tech news, get that out of the way. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and jump right into the tech news. Oh boy. Jay says I'm finally back after traveling for 2 weeks. Wow, man. Are you back home now, or are you just done traveling right now? But good to hear it, man. Good to hear it. I got some opinions about your beloved Palma 2 Pro. Piece of trash. No, I'm just joking. It's not a piece of trash. I may have to rely on this piece of trash. I'm gonna tell you why in a second here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the tech news, you guys. So first thing we got up here is just going to be about an upcoming Steam machine. Oh no, that's the wrong story. But we might as well just talk about that now since I already brought it up here. The upcoming Steam machine. It won't be subsidized like normal consoles. So it's going to have a regular PC price tag attached to this thing. Good to hear you back home, Jay. So it's going to have a regular PC price tag to it. So think $1,000 and up for this thing. So I'm thinking between $1,000 and $1,200. You know what I mean? That's my guess right now. It's not going to be like a $500 console price like some people thought it might be. They're not subsidizing crap. They're just like, listen, we're giving you a full-fledged. You can play every game on our library with this thing. You think we're going to give this thing away for you for crappy console prices? No, we're going to charge you a full price. But that makes me feel good about this though, because like I know that premium parts are going to go into this, and now that I have a little bit of faith that it can play all of the games at 4K 60 frames a second. Now that I know that they're going to spend some money on the components that are going into this thing. So, that's a thing. That's going to be a thing there. I got to get this. The Steam Deck has got to get got. I don't know if it's got to get got. I'm looking at the Steam frame too. I might have to do a story on the Steam frame. Rod, do you need me to send you a Texans? Oh my. Aaron, that hurt. Where's my, that hurt, Aaron, that hurt right here. You know I love my beloved Buffalo Bills. Why would you? I know you're from Texas. You don't have to flaunt it. Your D came through. They look like superstars out there. Even though they're trash, we made them look like superstars out there. I don't know why. Josh couldn't. He was hit like 3,000 times. How many sacks did they have? 8, 9, 10? I don't even know. I stopped counting after the 5th one. Why, Aaron? Why do you do this to me? All right, we're back. All right, moving on. Did the sentimental music end already? It did. Okay. I'm gonna try to compose myself after that deep slice Aaron just took at me. You took a shot at me, bro. You took a shot at me. I can't wait till we're gonna see you guys again. Google denies analyzing your emails for AI training. Here's what really happened. What really happened is they were actually analyzing your emails for AI training. They're gonna say other things, but that's exactly what was happening. My brother sent me this story last week. I had already written the show notes for that day, so I didn't include it in there. I thought I was going to mention it in passing. I totally forgot about it. That's my bad. But I also thought when my brother first told me about this, yeah, of course they're scanning your emails. That's how they know to send markers and how AI is going to. It's like your speaker. It's like your smart speaker, right? Your smart speaker doesn't wait for you to say, hey, whatever, right? It's always listening. And with that data, they're definitely collecting some of that data. Because you know what else you get from that is that you start getting ads off things that you're just talking about because your smart speaker and your phone is just always listening. So I just thought, this is no different than your phone and your smart home speaker. They're waiting for prompts to happen. And how are they waiting for prompts? Because they're listening. Because it's listening, right? So, you guys know how I feel about security. I gave up aspirations for that years ago. I'm so old I can say I gave up aspirations for that decades ago. And it'd be the truth. It's true. Decades ago, I gave it up. I don't care anymore. Just take my data. Just as long as you're promising to do something good with it. For me. Surface good facts when I need them. Give me insights to my data when it's relevant. That's the hope. Is it happening that way? It's somewhat happening that way right now for me. It's not perfect, but we're getting there. I hope we're getting there. What we got in the chat here? It could be worse. You could be a Raiders fan. Yeah. You know what else I could be? I could be a Steelers fan right now. Ooh, Steelers. Is Aaron Rodgers back yet? I don't know. All right. That's it for the tech news, I think. You know what? Last thing I want to talk about for tech. Oh, you know what? No. I wanted to clarify this. So this is what they say. I wanted to give you at least the proper response to what Google says is happening. Is that these reports are misleading. We have not changed anyone's settings. Gmail smart features have existed for many years. And that's what they're saying this is about. They're saying this, we're not scraping your email data for training. These are for smart features. This has nothing to do with AI. I think that is AI, bro. Anyway, and we do not use your Gmail contents for training our Gemini AI model. Lastly, we are always transparent and clear if we make changes to our terms of service and policies. That's the official word from Google. Lest anyone think that they're actually scraping your emails for data, they are. That's their official word on that, though. But like I said, that's even still, that doesn't bother me. That doesn't move does this bother you Richter scale meter for me? It doesn't, it barely makes a blip. It doesn't even, like if you hit it, it'll go back to zero. Like, happy Monday, Dr. Ling. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't really care about that. But if someone sees that something malicious is being done, okay, cool. But just training AI data, I expect that to be the case. Just, again, train your AI models on my data. Cool. Just give me something good. Give me some data back for it. That's all. I don't need all the data back. Just give me a little bit. All right, let's get to the eInk stuff you got. Ba, ba, ba. I need like that ending, like the jazzy. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so in the eInk space, what do we got going on here? Anything good, you guys? I mean, I got a laundry list of things to talk about, but anything good going on with you guys in the eInk space, or anything going on with you guys in life? You got a promotion? Let's hear about it. It's sunny wherever you are. I hope you're having good weather today. Let's hear about it. Let's talk. Until then, though, I'm gonna hit the list up. Viwoods eReader. Ooh, this thing right here. Let's move this thing back here. Now, this is, oh my goodness, you guys. I did the unboxing and I was just awed by, you know what? Okay, first thing I'm going to say is, how the hell do you take this thing out of the case once it's in there? I can't figure it out. I feel like I'm going to break something. Granted, it's nice. It fits like a glove. I thought to myself, attention to detail, of course. It's to the millimeter specific, and it just fits it, again, like a glove. I was thinking to myself how well it fits, and then I was like, okay, let me take it off. No, you can't. How the hell? What have they done? It fits too good. No case should fit so good to where it's now a part of the phone or the device once you put it on. Now it's just a part of the thing now. You have to make the decision before you put it on. Either you want the case forever. There's no halfway doing it with this. If you want the case on there, it's forever. Oh my God. But anyway, if anyone knows how to take that off, hit me up. Okay, I really want to know how to take this thing off. Okay, I'm trying to test the tech feet with it, and I can't do that if the case is on it. I wanted to do a tech feet demo showing how they would fit on here and how beautiful it would look. Can I do that now? No. I don't know why I feel like this is the moment for this.
You can't use ceramic on that; it'll damage it, and you can only do it on Supernote because they have the stuff. Shut up.
I can't get it off, and I don't know why. What do we got in the chat here? What are we talking about down here? That's a great screen on that reader. That is a great screen. And there's a couple good. We're gonna test this screen if we can. We're gonna try to rank this screen amongst the other screen brightnesses. I guarantee it ranks up there with the Viwoods. By the way, the Viwoods. I saw your video, Dave. How the hell Viwoods doesn't make a top 10 list? How do we put the AI, the iFly? Dave, we gotta talk. Dave. Anyway, more on that later. This screen is fabulous. This screen is just fun. I want to take this freaking case off, man. I really do, just so I can show you guys how beautiful this phone, that's not a phone, but this. I feel like I'm just gonna break something if I try to take it off. It's on that good. Who? Outcast voice. Forever ever. Like, yeah, it's a forever case. This thing is not coming off. You can't get your finger under any part of the corner here. It's snug. The only thing you can get your finger under is this back part, but I feel like if I pull too hard on this, it's going to break that. So it's like, nah, it's not worth that. But man, anyway, case or no case, super duper light. The screen is phenomenal. All right, let's compare it to the Palma 2 Pro screen. Let's get down here, shall we? Oh boy, you don't want to see my underarm sweat. Let's get rid of that. Let's get. How the hell do I get rid of the underarm sweat? Bam. Okay. Let's get down here. Okay, so this is what we're looking at for brightness. Is this thing off? Yeah, it's off. And there's no front light on. They're both off right now. We're looking at the screen brightness here. Now, yeah, I mean, even in a not so well lit room, I don't feel the need to turn the front light on this device. And it's a super bright front light too on this device. It came with the front light on. It was like on I don't know, a quarter of the power, and it was too bright. Like I had to just turn it off. It is a phone, I thought, just no speaker, but it can make and receive calls. How is it making and receive? I think it's got a speaker at the bottom here. Right there. That's a grill. That's a speaker grill, a 3-dot speaker grill. This is the mic right here. Yeah, so it has a speaker. Am I wrong about that? You guys let me know. I think it's similar to just like how the Palma 2 Pro is, like the speaker grill and then the microphone right there. No speaker says Palm? Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what that is then. I wonder what we have right here. That's interesting. Super duper interesting. Anyway, all right, so I'll say something that I recorded the unboxing. I'll say something here that I said in the unboxing about these two devices. The first thing is that this looks like a modern device. This looks old as crap. I said that before I even got this device. When we were talking about this device last week, I was like, this Palma 2 Pro looks dated. The design just looks super dated. And then I started wondering why it looks super dated. And one of the reasons why, and I think the reason why it looks super dated, well, two reasons why. It's not as slim, so it's bulkier than the vReader. So the Palma 2 Pro is bulkier, and it looks bulkier, feels bulkier. And I think a lot of it has to do with the rounded corners here for the cutout. I've been saying for a while, even when we're talking about the Scribe, right? The Kindle Scribe Color Soft and the new edition of I'm just going to start calling them the third gen Scribes. So the third generation Scribes that are coming out, those devices are, they have more angular shapes to them versus the Scribe, more circular rounded shape. And I thought that brought a more modern look to those devices. I think the same here. So whereas these corners are not so rounded, they're more sharp. That adds to the modern look of the front of this device, because if you look at it, there really isn't much of a difference here. The bezels aren't any bigger or smaller, right? They pretty much have the same bezels. It's the cut of this that makes it look dated. It just doesn't look as, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. It's lightweight, but it feels super premium. So like I said, it's lightweight, but it feels super premium. You can tell when you grab this device, you can feel that the edges are metal. That's not the case with this. You can be fooled into thinking because of the coating that they have on this or the texture that they have on it that you can't initially tell that this is metal, right? You may be fooled into thinking it's plastic, although it is metal. This just feels like metal when you're holding it. It feels like metal. All the buttons feel like metal. Again, the buttons on here don't feel like metal buttons, but they are. They definitely are. But these look and feel like they're metal, and that adds an air of premiumness to the feel of this device and the look of it. I wish this cover would just come off. All right, chat. I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna break this thing live right now. I just know it, but it's gotta happen. This case has gotta come off right now. Any pointers? Anybody got some pointers they want to give me before I break it? Jesus Christ, this thing is not budging. Maybe I can take it off from this end. This may be a better end to try to take this off. Holy, this thing is not moving. I'll break a nail. Listen, and you know, I ain't about breaking nails. You know what I'm saying? Ain't about that life at all. All right. Yeah, I don't know. This thing is not. I've never had this amount of trouble pulling a case off of a phone. Bro, how's it going? Oh, there we go. There we go. Whoo! Good morning, brother. How's it going? We just got this new e-reader here. This might replace my phone. Okay. Holy. This thing is crazy. Why? Yeah. Why is this thing so hard to take off? Nothing should be this difficult. Like, it's scratching the finish, I think. I don't know, but holy. Turn off device. I can't even get this. I don't even know what I just did holding all the buttons trying to get this case off. Sheesh. This should not be this hard. Wow. I got one corner off. Oh, there we go. Oh. Whew. Holy. That was way more difficult than it needed to be. That was, oh my goodness. Hurt my finger trying to get that thing off. Did I scratch it? Let's see. I don't think I scratched it. Yeah, I'm never putting that thing on again. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Could you imagine some gunk getting there and making it a little even more difficult? Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this device. This is beautiful. This thing is beautiful. It's super thin. Just the way the buttons and the inset and it just looks super premium with the textured button. And I love the fact that all the buttons are on one side. So when you're trying to leverage the phone to hit a button, you're not accidentally hitting other buttons on this side like this thing right here. I'm looking at you, Palma 2 Pro. You know it. Looking at you. Can we, does it work? It does. Can we just, bam. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't, okay. Anyway, I like the way that the buttons are. This is just this is the more well-designed and built device, period, point blank. Yeah. Stop playing with them. And you know what's more? Is that this device has the same screen coating that the Viwoods AI paper does. Which basically means that's a writing cover on there. I would even go so far as to say Viwoods is probably thinking about releasing a small note taker. Why would and I mean, unless they had to have this film on here, like, why would this have the same writing film that the Viwoods AI paper does? And I've already tested it. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I like the accent, the color of the accent of the button on here. Very iPhone-ish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the color is like a sage, jade-ish color. It's really nice. It is really nice. I'm digging it. I'm digging the whole look of this. What do we got here in the chat? Metal is generally less comfortable to hold, or at least that's the theory. That's probably why they made the choice on the Palma 2 Pro. The Palma 2 Pro is metal. The Palma 2 Pro is metal. It doesn't feel like it from the touch, but it's metal though. That's metal for sure. The case is on there tighter than Josh Allen's hand. Oh my goodness. All right. Yep. You guys have fun. You guys have fun with all the Bills jokes. He who laughs the hardest. Listen, Josh is going to come back. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with Josh Allen. All this hate, he's thinking about it. He's ruminating on it. Oh, you didn't think you were going to hear ruminate today, did you? Sid, how's it going? Good morning. I keep pressing the AI button while holding the device and reading. Do you have the same experience? No, not yet, at least. I haven't done enough reading to kind of really get into a groove with it yet. So I'll keep an eye on that, though, Sid. Thanks for bringing it up. I can imagine just... No, you know what? No, I don't think that would happen to me, because I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, I'm so glad that the power button is in a high place over here, so you don't inadvertently hit it when you're trying to find the page up and down. Oh boy. When you're trying to find the page up and down button, right? Because it's so high, I would never raise my finger up here unless I was trying to, absolutely trying to do that. And with my finger being down here with it, it's just a page turning. Down here, this is texture, so I would feel that. But yeah, I don't think that would be a problem for me, but I'll keep an eye on this, Sid, to see. To see if that becomes an issue. I just wish the Viwoods had the money to put EMR in this device with a custom screen built. I think that's coming, Jay, and that's why I brought that up. I think that a device, because of the writing surface that's on here, it's the same surface on... Okay, I got to turn this off. It's the same surface that's on their bigger device. I think that they may be coming out with a 7-inch device that has EMR. Now, that would be the device that me and Jay was talking about. I was thinking about that the other day when Aaron brought up the point that the Palma 2 Pro is what I was hoping would come about. No. This is the device I would hope would come about. Give me this with EMR, slightly bigger. This is a 6.1 inch screen right here. Give me a 7-inch screen, 7.1 inch. Give me that in a form factor that'll fit in my pocket. It can be done. TCL proved that it can be done because they got their little paper-like device, 7.1 inch screen, fits in your pocket. Similar bezels, right? So I just think that that's the way to go right there. Now, if the Viwoods makes that device, give me 7 inches, because I think 7 inches is a sweet spot for a small note-taking device. It's just big enough to not feel cramped. This would be too cramped for me, and I think Viwoods understands that as well. Matter of fact, I know that Viwoods understands that, and I think that they're going to come out with a 7-inch device with the same screen that's on here, with the same writing film that's on here. 100%. I definitely think that's where this is going. EMR. Now, that device kills. Listen, if that device launches, that's my go-to device. I won't need a Nomad as long as the writing tools are good. Yeah, I can't. What am I talking about? I won't need a Nomad anymore. That was blasphemy. I'm sorry, chat. My bad. I didn't mean to go. Sometimes I just get riled up. Okay, I didn't mean to say that. 86, that whole last comment. But I wouldn't need, like, say, I don't know what I wouldn't need. I would trade out my phone for that, 100%. If they did that, and gave me a place to store the pen, that's the missing component too. That's the missing component with this device. If the Palma 2 Pro, that's a good backdrop right there. If the Palma 2 Pro had a spot for a small pen, not a regular size pen, a really small pen that they could just slot onto the device somewhere, like the TCL device, I could stomach that the writing experience being crap compared to what I'm used to and would want. I would stomach that for the ability to summon that pen whenever I needed it. I don't want to have I don't know where I was. I heard somebody say they carried a pen around in their pocket. I'm like, who does that? Who wants to carry a stylus around in their pocket for this piece of trash? I wouldn't. So, I mean, but if this piece of trash had a pen attached to it, it would be less of a piece of trash. It would just become garbage at that point. Some French trash, which we all know the French trash is better. It would just be garbage at that point. I'd be able to handle it and stomach it because it's French. But yeah, I don't know. That the lack of a place to put a pen on here hurts this thing so much. Like, who is going to carry around a stinking full-fledged long stylus? I'm not about to do it. So, that's that. That's that. Okay, we're doing good over here. If you like the content, you go ahead and hit the like button for me and consider subscribing if you want to see more. We do this Monday through Friday if you're interested. Oh, and all stories that I talked about and will talk about are linked in the description if you want more information on those. And any video we talk about will be linked as well. So, we do that for the show. Keep that in mind. All right. So, yeah, I don't know if that's a thing I'd want. So, but like I said, give me a pin on this that fits the device. I think this is more palatable to me, way more palatable. If you look at it as a different kind of device, like we're going to talk about that in a second. I won't get too ahead of myself. Let's finish up on the Viwoods eReader here. Some impressions that I have that I want to share with you guys. The contrast is really nice. I haven't really tested apps out too much, so I can't really say too much about how the apps work and how speedy it is, because the Palma 2 Pro is pretty speedy. It's pretty snappy. 8647. If this had EMR, it would crush everything handheld. To be honest, 100%, Jay. I agree with that sentiment 100%. If this thing had EMR on it. Well, I mean, it would still have to be 7 inches, though. That's the missing component. It needs EMR and another inch. Okay? We need some 7-inch screen on this thing. The 6-inch just won't cut it for me. But you know what, though? Even if they did include EMR on this 6-inch screen, I'd still see it crush. But in order to get my full-fledged endorsement, it would have to come with 7 inches. And I think Viwoods knows that. They know it. They know it. All right. So, yeah, I think this is going to be good. I think the contrast is good. And I think you get some options here too. Can we? Oh, no, you don't. What do we get over here? So just home and shortcut. Notifications? No. Oh, that's refresh. Okay. So we get, okay. All right, there we go. A gesture refresh. Gotcha. Okay. Good to go. I'm with that. The contrast, like I said, I like the contrast. Let's go to a website. And I wonder if you can do something about this in the settings here. Assistive touch. There were some things we're going to talk about too in the Node Air 4C update that just happened. Any one of you guys update the Node Air 4C to the new update? Let me know how you feel about it. We're going to talk about some of the details here in a second. Auto ghosting removal on. Okay. Best display, fast mode, ultra fast mode, and quick refresh. Let's try fast mode. See what. Okay. That changed it up a little bit. I almost like this because it brightens up the images too, right? And makes the images look a little bit more visible now in fast mode. That they took some frames out. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Ultra fast mode. All right, I can't see a discernible change in quality, but it's going a tad bit faster. All right, let's go full throttle. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay, there we go. Now we talking. You know what I would take? I would take a refresh after I scroll, and if it took a moment to do a refresh, I'd be okay with that. But this is not bad. I can stomach this. Let's see what we got. Let's go in here. The Aaron Rodgers. Poor Steelers having to deal with this guy. What happened? Okay, there we go. That took a minute. I'm not sure why that would have taken so long. How do we feel about the readability on this? Can we get down a little more? There we go. Get down a little more on this. We got ads here. All right, can we back out? Is this a way to back out? It is. Good. Okay. All right. At least the ultra fast mode here allows you to get some scrolling on without it flickering like crazy and sputtering along. You get some good motion here. Yeah, you get some good motion here. I'll almost always have it in this mode right here unless I was reading like a book or something. For apps and stuff though, that's how I would do that. Okay. I don't know what that's about. I'm about to say the device just crashed. Or it's just not loading Drive. Well, let's try a different app. Okay, so it's loading apps. It's just not loading Drive. That's it. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that, see what the deal is with that. Okay. All right. I'm digging it. I don't have a lot to say about it other than how it looks right now. I want to see how snappy it is. If it is as snappy as the Palma 2 Pro, it doesn't feel like it is right now, to be honest with you. The Palma 2 Pro is dumb quick. Like, I really do like how snappy it is. I also would say that, can we go here? I'll also say that, continue as Rogic, bro. Yes, I'm in. I also would like, I got it, man. And we can change how this looks too, but I won't go into the settings there. It gets pretty elaborate in a Boox product. But I'll also say that the precision on this screen is really, really good. Picking text to type was really, the precision on it is really, really good. This is probably not a good example here. But when I was picking things to kind of like, I wonder if I can. All right, I definitely did something wrong just now. I wonder if it'll let me pick on some text. There we go. So when I was trying to go through and pick certain areas on a word, it would recognize, well, it's not happening that well right now. I'm trying to get in between the O and the W. You guys can't see that. But it feels like it's way more accurate than what's happening on the Palma 2 Pro when I'm trying to like pick in between two letters on the screen. I'm not sure if that is the case, and I'll do more testing to kind of like discern if that is exactly what it is. But just off initial impressions, it feels like the screen on here is just more precise. It just feels way more precise. Like I said, I'll do testing on that to kind of confirm that. Let's go to the chat. What do we got here? Viwoods is very good at managing the Carter 1300 with different refresh modes. Yeah. Kit made reference to Viwoods' expertise in handling the Carter 1300 screens, and it's showing in this device as well as the other devices there, which is why I was stunned that Dave didn't add it in his list. Dave, we'll get to that. I think Rod has some corrections with Viwoods. LOL. Well, Viwoods is doing a really good job. I ain't gonna lie. They're doing they deserve their spot in the top in the big four. Check the battery use also. It feels like it kind of goes fast. Sid, it does. I mentioned that in the unboxing video. No Wi-Fi use, 20% front light usage on my side. So Sid, just to speak to the battery life of this device right here, I will say that the battery does go quick on here when you're doing stuff. Like the battery dropped 4% in 30 minutes while I was doing the update portion of the video that I recorded. And I thought that was odd. I was like, 4%? And it's not even been 30 minutes yet? I thought that was really odd. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's because it was updating. You know, it took more battery usage because it was updating or whatever. But yeah, I still thought that was kind of drastic. Good call out, Sid. I appreciate that because that's something I meant to mention and totally forgot about. Aaron Rodgers pulls a Brett Favre. Yeah, okay. He's burdening the Steelers. They need to just, man, they got such a good team. They just need a good quarterback. And Aaron ain't it, I don't think. In and out of retirement. He should just go into retirement and stay there. Only Favre took to the Vikings to the NFC Championship his first year there. Listen, Favre was a freaking gunslinger, yo, until the end. The Palma 2 Pro's SoC is like almost an order of magnitude faster than the Viwoods and has twice the RAM. Yeah, it seems super snappy. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the Palma 2 Pro, it seemed super snappy. Like, so I didn't think that the Viwoods would be able to match it, but you know, it's all about optimization too. If it's poorly optimized, it doesn't really matter. But you know, so if they do some really good optimization on the vReader here, then the specs, you know, won't matter as much. But they have to optimize in order for that to be the case. And I'll be testing it to find out. Did you do the update? It is a little better with that than out of the box. Yeah, I did the update right away. But in the time it took to get the update done, it had dropped 4%, and that was less than 30 minutes. So it was very weird, but I'll keep an eye on that. It sounds like some real conspiracy stuff. I think Rod has some connections with no, I don't. Viwoods just respects data. I say that all the time, and I mean that. They respect the data. They're like, oh, that's actual hard data. That surface ain't on, that writing surface is not on this device for nothing. Not for nothing, they put a writing surface on this device. The Palma 2 Pro don't have a writing surface. I would argue that this may be the only portable e-reader that of this kind of size and class that has a writing surface on it. What does that tell you? I'll just leave that right there. What else we got here in the chat? Yeah, back to Jay's comment. If this had EMR, it would crush everything, and I do believe that. Right now, that's my sentiments for sure. I believe that for the vReader, not the Palma 2 Pro. Rod's thoughts on the color version of the Viwoods as functional dock. The color version of the Viwoods is out. Wait, what? Are we just speculating? Whoa, wait, huh? Did something happen that I don't know about? And I have contacts at Viwoods? Absolutely not. This proves that. Oh, the color 6-inch e-reader. Oh, the color. I don't. Wow, are they coming out with? Yeah, okay, I just saw it. Let's take a look here. Um, so it's going to be coming out. So it's a color portable. Then okay, I mean, eh. I mean, you know what though? For me, I'm less if I'm going for a color device, right? Then that takes one of the advantages out of Viwoods' corner. It would be their first color device though, so maybe they do something with color that we haven't seen. Penstar was able to do something with color we haven't seen because they have the brightest Kaleido 3 display I've ever seen, and it ranks as such amongst color devices. Now, could Viwoods do some magic like Penstar managed to do with their Kaleido display? Probably. Considering they are Carter 1300 wizards over there at Viwoods, so maybe they can squeak some performance out of it that we don't know about. I'm interested in that then. If it's that, if not for Viwoods' prowess with Carter 1300 screens, I wouldn't be interested at all. It wouldn't move the needle for me because it would put it slap in the way of the Palma 2 Pro here. And the Palma 2 Pro being color is one of the advantages that the Viwoods has, is that it has a brighter display. If it comes with the same kind of Kaleido display that's on the Palma 2 Pro, I don't think it has an advantage anymore. I don't think it wins that battle. I think it wins the black and white battle, but I don't think it wins the color battle if it comes with the same color tech as the Palma 2 Pro. It don't win that because then that takes a big advantage away from it, that contrast. I wouldn't say they fixed it, but on Better's mind, can you talk about the ghosting on the Note Max after the 4.0 update? A few people have complained that the ghosting was worse, but Jay's posted a video that it looks like they fixed it. That's a very good point. We're going to talk about that's on the list of things to talk about too. That's a very good point that we're going to bring up here. Let me see if I'm done with the Viwoods notes here. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with the Viwoods notes. Onyx fixed the Note Max ghosting. So we'll jump the Palma 2 Pro for the Onyx Note Max. So there are lots of reports that the Note Max ghosting has been fixed with the 4.1.1 update. I can't confirm that because I don't have the Note Max. But if you guys know of someone who has that and can confirm that it's been fixed or not fixed, let me know. That makes a big difference to me. That's one of the reasons I kind of stopped when I was going to pull the trigger on the Note Max, because I'm like, okay, it's time to get the Note Max. It has the operating system I want. And my Go 10.3 just started feeling slow. And the only reason it just started feeling slow is because of the Note Air 5C. That thing's awesome. Oh, there we go. That thing is awesome. The Note Air 5C is just... it's an awesome device. It's speedy, very nice. We're going to talk about that next week. But as far as now that the Note Air 5C has got me feeling like the Go 10.3 is a little sluggish, because I didn't have a reference before. The Note Air 4C just was poorly optimized, so it didn't feel fast at all at any time. My Go 10.3 felt way faster than it on day-to-day usage, but not the Note Air 5C. It doesn't feel faster than that. It makes it feel sluggish. So now I'm looking at the Note Air Max, and I'm like, okay, I want to get it, but then the ghosting problems. But if that's been fixed, I want it. Ed said it wasn't fixed on the beta version, says Sid. Interesting. Parm says, I wouldn't say they fixed it, but on mine, it's better. Okay. Aaron says, the 10.3 does seem a little slow, but it's still great. The Go 10.3 is still the GOAT, in my opinion, and the go-to for the best all-around e-ink package you can get. for the money, the value for everything you get, pen, case, device. It's a great value and it's still the GOAT to me. But like I said, after I didn't know how, once you don't know what better is until you've seen better. And it's like, oh, they've done wonders with the processing on these things. So I got to get the Note Max now. And I mean, one of the things I don't like is the Carter 1300. And I talk big crap about the Carter 1300 ever since its release. But if ghosting doesn't bother me like it bothers a lot of people, right? I don't want it to be terrible. You know what I mean? Like the Manta is bad with the ghosting, but it doesn't bother me that much. I can just refresh, so I'm cool. Aaron says Voya said it wasn't fixed, but he also will not install it on his Note Max. Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder why. The main difference I noticed is eReader. If you set it to do a refresh on page turns, it does a pretty good job, says Palm. Whereas the previous version, you had to do a manual refresh to make it look okay. Okay, I can respect that. One thing I will say about Onyx is that they will add some automation to their software for it to act better, right? That's one thing they're really good at. One of the things they implemented on the Note Air 4C after I complained about the device crashing with layers and such, one of the things they did was they didn't fix the problem. They implemented their own workaround. So what they did was they did what anyone would do in that situation. Restart the app, bring up the last note that they were on. So what they did was they wrote a script that would just, when the device crashed, the script would run, it restarts the app, and brings you back to the last note that you were on. So that's I don't like the fact that it crashes, right? But the fact that they've at least implemented a workaround that doesn't require you to do a bunch of manual refreshing and going back and finding your note and all of that and going back to where you were. They do all of the footwork for you. That's appreciated. That's appreciated. So I really do appreciate that, even though the problem still exists. It hasn't happened on the Note Air 5C yet, though. That thing is turning out to be a heck of a device. That's one thing I do agree with David on, for sure. I haven't had much ghosting issues on the Manta. My Manta is crazy with ghosting. It's probably the worst ghosting machine I have. I don't mind ghosting either, really, but the Note Max sometimes is silly, and with text-only files, yeah. Now, I get it, Sid. It's not appreciated for sure. I can see how that would hinder someone's experience. And that's what you want a good experience with these things. And the fact that the auto refreshing is doing a better job says that they've at least understand it and want to do some of the legwork for you by doing a refresh automatically that will at least be equivalent to what you could do with the refresh that you would do manually yourself. So that's just them being thinking. I will give them credit for that. They just need to be more deliberate with things. They need to take a little bit more time. They need an attention to detail chief or attention to detail guard or policeman or something that just before anything gets sent out, they send it to him and say, hey, just check this for attention to detail. Does it pass your rigorous testing stuff? And then, you go on. Turning on that auto refresh setting helps, said Dr. Ling. Yeah, I would imagine it would. What else we got here? Forced to use the Palma 2 as my main phone. Will try vReader as well as my main device. So let me just show you guys what happened to my phone here. This is my phone. It dropped down some stairs. It broke, and now it works. Like right now, it'll for the most part. If I mess around with it, it'll work. But I gotta do things. So I was like, you know what? Instead of running out and purchasing a new phone right away, since I just got this new Palma 2 Pro, and this vReader here, maybe I'll test these phones or these devices out as my main phones for a while before I go and purchase my next Pixel. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be using both of these devices as my main daily devices for about a week. I'm going to switch back and forth between the two and daily drive them. They're going to be my phone. Like, can they work as a phone? Can they messaging, phone calls, all the things that I want to do, apps, those kind of things. We're going to see if these can handle my day-to-day use for a phone. See what happens. I'll bring those results to you guys. I'll do a video. I'll make it into a video. We'll make it into a video. But that's the thing that's going to happen. So I wanted to bring that out there, that I'm going to be doing that. So get subscribed if you want to see that kind of content. What else we got here on the agenda? The Note Air 4C update. Have you guys seen that? There was an update on Note Air 4C. I tried to go 10.3. There was no update for that, but I wanted to show you guys a couple of things too. Not with this particular update, although what I'm going to show you, this workaround I'm going to show you guys, does kind of pertain to this update a little bit. Let's go down here. We got the Note Air 4C here. Let's go ahead and grab a pen. We're gonna, you know what? Today we're gonna use the Vista pen, the Supernote Vista pen, today on the Note Air 4C. Bam. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do is move you out of the way. What we're gonna do is we're going to go to the updates, and I'm gonna show you guys my little trick here. I found a trick. We got tricks here today. I'm going to show you guys my little trick. Where's the, oh, there we go. System update. All right, so let's check out the system update history here. So this is the update we got here. And I'll try to bring this down a little bit more so we can actually get a view of this. Bang, bang. Oh, what happened here? Oh, what's going on? Oh. The Note Air 4C, I'm telling you, the Note Air 4, I can't. I'm getting rid of this Note Air 4C ASAP. ASAP. Whoa. Wrong thing. All right, there we go. Okay, all right. So this is the latest update here. We got it's update 4.1.1. And let's look at some of the notes we got here. We got changelog. Fix the issue that the refresh modes may switch abnormally after restarting the device. Okay. Improve the efficiency of opening or saving notes. Improved accidental touch prevention experience. Now, that's the point I wanted to talk about. Improve the accidental touch prevention. We talk about how bad the palm ejection is with the Boox devices, right? And I've displayed that monstrosity on the live streams numerous times. But they said they got a fix for it. I doubt it. But we're going to just go on, and then we'll talk about my fix for it. I got a fix for it. I want to share it with you guys. Fix the known issues and improve system stability. All right, so those are all the update notes for this last update. Those are all the notes right here. So the main thing here is that touch prevention experience. Being more efficient, opening and closing notes, okay, fine. Yeah, do I have a hard time opening and closing notes on this device? Absolutely, because it's poorly optimized. But what have they done? What have they done? We're about to find out. So I'm going to bring up a note that takes forever to kind of bring up, and I'm going to see how long it takes and if they've improved that experience here. And those are usually my drawing notes. So let's bring one of those up here. What can we bring up here that's not too crazy? Okay, this isn't too crazy. Let's see how long this takes. Oh, okay. Oh, they have improved it. Yeah, they have improved it because this would take a long time to come up. So they've definitely improved that. All right, so they didn't lie about that. I like that. I like the improvement. I'm giddy over that one. I don't care. This 5C is still better, but still, I like that they're, you know what I mean? They recognizing problems exist. Okay, we're fixing it now. Let's go to a note. Actually, we can actually go back to that note since you guys have already seen my little drawings here. But going back to this note here. And it's bringing it up like it's just doing a good. This would normally take 30 seconds. I'm telling you to bring up this note right here, this notebook. Very nice. All right. So anyway, multiple layers we're dealing with here. So one of the things that they said, the touch prevention is better. I have my touch turned off, I think. No, it's not. It's on. So let's just see. Normally, we would have had problems dealing with. Okay. Wow. Normally, if I'm touching with my wrist anywhere and moving like it's in a manner like this, there's something would happen. Something would move, come in from the side, the page would turn, things would happen. Nothing's happening now. I like that. Okay, listen, chat. I'm willing to give people props when they deserve it. They've seemingly fixed 2 issues, and this isn't like, oh, they've made it a little bit faster, so it's like, oh, instead of 30 seconds, it takes 20 seconds. No, it's markedly faster. And this palm rejection is way better. Like, it wouldn't have taken long for something weird to happen just now with me moving my hand the way I was moving, trying to do it. Like when I'm not trying to do it, it happens. Trying to do it, 100% happens. It's not happening right now. You know what, Onyx? You know what? You deserve it. You know what, Onyx? You guys deserve it, okay? Can we hear those applause? Are the applause loud enough? Can we hear those? You know what? You deserve it. They just fixed 2 of my biggest problems with the Note Air 4C and one of my biggest problems with their platform as a whole. Listen, man. Listen. Well, you know what? One more time. You know what? Encore. Encore, bro. Encore, bro. You know what? Take a bow, Onyx. Hulk, take a bow, Hulk. I want to see Hulk on YouTube taking a bow before he gives his next presentation. I don't care how many dumb things you say. This is redemption, Hulk. You just take a bow. You don't have to say nothing. Just thank you. Thank you. Man. All right, back to I'm telling you, like, something weird would have happened by now, chat. Something weird. Even my hands are over the toolbar right now. Nothing's happening. Like, I love that. You know what? I love that for you, Onyx. I love that for you. I really do. Oh, man. Just, You know what, though? This renders my workaround useless. Now I don't need, now my workaround is it's not even applicable anymore. They just ruined half my show just now. Man. Okay, I'm excited, you guys. This just makes me feel so good. Like, drawing was such a hassle having that touch. I would just turn the touch off. It was so. This is what I would do. Anytime I had to draw, I would come in here. I would turn the touch off. Even then, chat. Even then, it wasn't foolproof. Even then, sometimes something weird and crazy would happen, even with that off. But it would lessen the chances of something dumb happening. Like, wow, dude. You know what? Onyx? Man, chat. Improvements like this don't come along every day. And then when you get 2 in one day, that's a twofer. We got a twofer today. They solved 2 big problems in one fell swoop. You gotta love that. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys my workaround anyway, okay? I'm gonna show you my workaround no matter what. Okay, so this is the thing. When I would draw, what I would do is turn that off, turn the hand touch off, and then I would draw. But the problem is, when I go to, say I wanna select this, right? I wanna select it. Now, I wanna cut it, and now I wanna paste it somewhere. But because this dumb system, or it used to be dumb. I'm sorry, Onyx, you're not dumb anymore. I'm just calling you dumb for this example. Just don't take it the wrong way. You're just dumb for the next 10 seconds, okay? Just bear with me. because of this dumb operating system, I would have to turn the touch back on because the dumb operating system doesn't recognize a long press with your finger. It only recognizes long presses with the pen. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm lying. I'm sorry. It doesn't recognize long presses with the pen. It only recognizes long presses with your finger. And the only way to get to the paste is to long press. So I have to go back in here, turn the touch back on, come back out, then press on the screen with the long press, get the paste option, hit the paste, and I got it there. Bam. If someone knows a better way to do it, you tell me, okay? Because that's what I've been having to go through with this. But, you know, that was my workaround, you know, for this. Or that was the way I had to do it. Now, I have a workaround. My workaround was this, okay? I would keep this off, right? I would keep my touch off so that I wouldn't get the wonky page turns and, you know, page copying over another page trash that would happen most of the time. I would turn it off so the palm rejection wouldn't be as bad. Like I said, it wasn't perfect, but not as bad. But now I can't long press to paste, right? Because the finger touch is off. How do I paste? 2 fingers, double tap. Oh, don't. Why are you failing me? Oh, I'm sorry. This is okay. All right, it was okay. I guess they disabled it. Up until 2 days ago, you could double tap with 2 fingers, and that paste menu would come up, even if the touch was off. Wow, okay. So I guess, you know what? I guess them fixing the palm rejection to where it's really good now, stop that 2-finger workaround from working. I guarantee that's what happened. Yep. The update broke my damn double tap, Dr. Ling. You absolutely right. They broke my damn double tap. I'll take it though. I don't care. You know what? Because I'm so happy they fixed the palm rejection. It don't even matter anymore. I don't even need the workaround no more. Because what I can do now, I can keep my touch on. No workaround needed. That's why I say the workaround is defunct now. Because now that I can just have my touch on, palm rejection is a G right now. They G'ing in the palm rejection department now. I can use my long press. Problem solved. I'm happy. Woo! They fixed the palm rejection. Dude, that's what's up. Okay. I'm loving it. I am. I'm really loving it. They fixed the palm rejection. Thank goodness. Okay. Whew. All right, chat. We've already gone over an hour. What do we got left on the list here? We're taking a long way home, okay? We're taking a long way home. Pin solution to the I don't know what I was writing there, but it doesn't even matter. Let's get to the end of the show. Now, at the end of the show, I wanted to shout out some of my fellow YouTube creators who have put out some videos in the last day or so. Firstly, we got who we got here. Firstly, we got Dave up here with his top 10 eInk tablets. A few bold decisions made. I'll say one hell of a bold decision is leaving Viwoods off of this list. Dave, what's going on? Why Viwoods ain't on the top 10 list? How was the Viwoods devices not better than that piece of trash iFly Tech that came out? Tell me. I want to know. So, we can have that conversation. Moving on, though. Very good video. Check them out. Link in the description. Another video that came out, too, is Jeff just released his 2025 eInk art. A lot of art frame videos. So Jeff got his art frame video. Check it out. Link in the description. The guy over at the eInk review, I don't know his name. He never says his name, so it's the eInk review dude. He has got eInk frame video out. Who else we got here? Vlad got his eInk video out. Everyone's doing eInk videos. I don't know what's going on. Listen, Do I need to get into eInk videos, chat? I don't know. You let me know. What else we got here? My guy over at 2530 Media, Aaron, has a video out. They put out, I think, in the last day or so. Yeah, it's a day old. Brandon Broswell talking about the playlist. I have Brandon coming on the show, hopefully after Thanksgiving. I wanted to get it done before Thanksgiving, but it's coming up on us quick. So after Thanksgiving, we're going to have Brandon Broswell on the show to talk about his playlist software there. Hopefully I've had a chance to use it by that time too, and we can have an educated decision about the software. Voya also has his Q&A. Always controversial Voya over there with his takes, but very good video over here, especially talking about how it, EMR and how it pertains to Remarkable. Very good information over there. Also, Ed put out a video over at Organize to Change, a Supernote wish list. Very interesting take on Supernote and what he would like to be seen, and talking about their roadmap going forward too. So very interesting stuff over there. If you want to deep dive into the Supernote ecosystem, you can do that there. Yeah, very good stuff though. Very good stuff. Very good. Good start to the eInk week. I'll say. I'll definitely say that. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it, chat crew. We held a pretty good number of people today. I really appreciate it. This is eInk related stuff, but we do tech news as well at Rants About Tech. eInk, tech news, daily stuff, random stuff. We do it all here. If you like this kind of content, consider joining us Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to kind of whenever. We usually go for about an hour. So if we go over or under, just at the luck of the draw there. Yeah, all links to the stories we talked about are in the description. We also have a link to the Discord down below where you can join the Discord and continue some of these conversations down there with some very, very knowledgeable people in the Discord. Also, what else we got? We're going to be talking about Viwoods, the vReader, for the rest of the week, too. So I'm going to give you my takes on those and let you know how that has been working for me as a phone. Shout out to the chat crew. I appreciate you guys. Jay, Dr. Ling, Aaron, 2530 Media. We got Sid, a new person in the chat. Thank you for showing up. Palm, appreciate you for being here. We also have Functional Doc. Appreciate you. I didn't get to a lot of the chat, so I appreciate. Normally I get to the chat, you guys. My bad. I didn't get to the chat today, but we'll work on that. But we got a few people in here, so I appreciate when the chat is this full that it's so full I can't get to all of them. Who else we had in here? BM. My bad, you guys. Robert Perkins, thanks for being here. All right, you guys, that's going to be the end of the show. I appreciate you being here. I will see you all tomorrow. And until then, take care. Peace. Oh, I was using the Palma 2. I might be using it as a phone because I broke my phone. You guys, I broke my phone here. It's not working all that well. The screen just doesn't really, you see it, it's cracked and broken and stuff. And it doesn't work and function well a lot of times. So yeah, that's why. Oh, stop. No, don't do that. Okay. That's why I'll be using the Palma 2 Pro as a phone. So it's a good excuse to do it. Before I go and buy me another Pixel, I'm going to do that. All right. Peace. you.